All right, we've reached the part of the show where we make specific season predictions for the Minnesota Vikings. I've got 10 prompts for you, and I want specifics, guys, down to the yard. So we'll move kind of fast, get through them all. I'm stalling right now, trying to find my list, so that we can do this.
I'm on Jordan Addison's Instagram. I don't see the dog picture.
So it was in it like what's it called? A carousel of photos? No, a carousel where you have to like scroll to the end.
I see. That's good to know. Okay.
I think there's a dog on there.
I think the dog I saw was inside the car. I think that was on a reel in an Instagram story.
Let's resolve this here before we continue, because this is important stuff.
Are you still stalling? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm not stalling anymore. I just want to go all the way back.
The Minnesota Football Party, where we live scroll through old Jordan Addison Instagram
he's editing this out. That's for sure.
Well, you can't say that, though. Now I have to leave it in. It's meant to be ironical. Okay. What are we looking for here, Sam?
Well, we're looking for the dog, but now I can't seem to find it.
Maybe you deleted it. Got too much attention.
The dog's got
heat. Good for the dog. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, we're definitely going to edit that part out. All right, this is where we start. Justin Jefferson, receptions, yardage, touchdowns, all three of them. We'll start with Inman this time, and then we'll go around the circle.
JJ, 2023, year 2 at KOC, put me down for 116 receptions, 1,978 yards, and 13 touchdowns.
Do you think it increases yards per catch?
Yes.
Very efficient season. Explosive season for Justin. It's going to be disappointing when he doesn't get 2,000, though. All right. Braun.
I'll split the difference between last year and 2021 just because there's full season of TJ Hawkinson, Jordan Addison, some other options. We don't need to force the ball to Jefferson as much. So I'll go with 111 receptions.
I was going to pick 111. God.
So that's literally what I have written down. 111.
111.
All right.
Wow. Let's go 1754 and 9 touchdowns, one of which will come this week.
Arif.
Well, okay. Now that 111 has been taken, and I don't want to repeat it, even though I'm confident would be allowed to. I'm just going to go all the way up. I'm going to say 134 receptions, which is more than I think he's ever had. 1,949 yards. So just shy of 2,000, which is going to be very frustrating. And then I had to get touchdowns in there as well, right?
Yeah.
He's going to increase his touchdowns per yard. So I'm going to go with 12. That's a lot.
12.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm counting on reducing targets down to 170, 9.8 yards per target, so 1,666 yards. I did have 111 for receptions. I'm going to go 110 so that I can win if he goes under, and 11 TDs for Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins, yardage, touchdowns, INTs, and let's toss in fourth quarter comebacks as well and start with Braun this time.
Yardage. I'm trying to think of what the funniest number would be, and I think it's 4,001. So I'll go with that many yards. So you can technically say he had 4 consecutive 4,000 yard seasons.
A low number.
He's usually good for they'll be leading more. They can run a little better this year. Fewer attempts. Usually he's good for around 30 touchdowns. I will say exactly 30 touchdowns. What else is it? Interceptions
and comebacks.
And I'll give him 2 fourth quarter comebacks. And now that he's more comfortable in the scheme, we'll say plays a little bit safer. We'll say 9 interceptions.
9 INTs. Brief.
All right, so we want yards, touchdowns, comebacks. What else do we want?
INTs and comebacks.
And INTs. Okay. I'll do. I don't think there's going to be a huge change. I think he's going to be more efficient, but he's going to throw the ball less. So I'm going to go 46-16 in yards, 31 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3 fourth quarter comebacks.
3. All right, that's a pretty ambitious season. I'm going to go 600 throws this year, so a bit of a reduction. Career average 7.6 yards per attempt, so 4,560 yards, 32 TDs, also 9 interceptions, with 1 fourth quarter comeback in a regression back to the mean in a major way. Luke Inman.
So you guys all think, just in general, you guys all think that maybe his numbers are going to step back just a little bit, that they're going to be running the ball more. They're going to put a more
run
of
the
an
ball
emphasis on running the ball more.
I mean, Braun's the only one who did a big reduction. I think Arif and I are right on.
It's not that crazy of a
yardage.
reduction either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
they're
on
on yardage, but we both
Yeah.
decreased the total attempts. For sure.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I think I keep looking at that schedule. I see so many elite quarterbacks, and I just feel like they're going to have to throw the ball a lot this year. I really do, at least in the second half of games. I got 4,997 yards. I got 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and 3 fourth quarter comebacks.
Slinger this season. So you've got Jefferson 22 yards shy of 2K and Kirk 3 yards shy of 5,000 yards.
Yeah,
Let's go.
It's sad. It's not about the stats, though, Sam. It's about the wins and losses for these guys. They don't care about that stuff.
And that will be like an 8-9 season.
And that will lose out on some sort of bonus in their contract of some kind. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then the best quarterback in the draft will go a pick before us. And if only we had lost week 18.
They try as hard as they can in week 18 as a 7-9 team just to get those marks and win the game. Arif Hasan, let's start off with the sack leader and with how many sacks?
Daniil Hunter, sack leader. That one's pretty easy. Let's go. It's tough for him to break 15, but I believe in it. 16.5.
Whoa. All right.
Just shy of a sack per game.
So I'm really high on Marcus Davenport. I'm going to be maybe the odd duck here and go Davenport because I think if they can find a way to get him on the
good
field,
at getting sacks.
This is my point. He doesn't get sacks, which means he's due. If he gets on the field for 50 snaps a game, which
Pat Jones is due too.
Yeah.
The Saints could never do this.
5 was taken.
I think they're going to he's just going to play more than he ever has. I think he might be an 800 snap guy. And if he converts like sacks at a normal rate to pressures, because he gets a lot of pressures, I think he's sitting on a 12 sack season. 12 sacks.
And that would be the leader.
Yes.
Okay.
Luke.
Me or Inman?
Inman.
Andre Carter the second. No, be real. Be serious, guys. Jonathan Bullard, obviously.
The player who will suit up.
Daniil
Hunter in a
Hunter,
hoodie.
just don't have the guts to go your route. I respect it, though, Sam. Hopefully Marcus Davenport does indeed do that. I got Daniil Hunter 13.5.
Ron?
I kind of feel like the sacks are going to spread around a lot to guys who maybe aren't even defensive linemen in this. So I wonder if the Vikings will generate a lot of sacks, but I don't know if it'll be any specific player. But that kind of means that it's got to be Daniil Hunter leading anyways, because I think he'll be, I don't know, feels like the one that's the most consistently in the backfield, right?
Yes.
But if we're not rushing 4 all the time, linebackers are getting in there sometimes. That might take away what would otherwise be sack opportunities. I'll say Daniil Hunter, but it's like 8.5, but we're not mad about it at all.
Right, because it's like the team is 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Record in 1-score games. It was, checks notes, 11-0 last year. What is it going to be this year?
11-1.
11-1, including postseason, right?
This is this is me to start. I looked at their previous 2 years combined.
Oh
So
my God.
2020 and 2021.
Was that 24 close games?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
insanity.
exactly the right number. Yeah. They were 12-12.
We've had this argument a couple times.
They were
Yeah.
12-12 in one-score games before last year, and then 11-0. It's going to be more of a 500 thing, but I'll give them a little nod and say 5-4, just because I think their offense is really
9
good.
one-score games.
Oh, they are absolutely going to have a ton again.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I
I
just look at the
can't.
schedule. I
I
just
can't.
don't
My
see a lot
heart
of
can't.
blowouts either way. I mean, I guess potentially
Better
week
get ready.
1 versus the Bucks,
The
Raiders.
Paul Allen. I don't see a 2-score game
Oh.
on the schedule.
I can't find any.
I can't find it.
Where are they? I got 6-5.
Jesus.
6-5. 11 of them.
Huge regression, by the way.
Yeah, get your heart medication ready. Like, this is going to be another one of these. I'm going 5-5.
Okay, so we have 11, we've got 9, and we've got 10, right?
Yeah.
So I just win by picking 8 one-score games, right?
Well, the record,
Maybe.
though, I think we go by win. Let's go by win percentage.
What? Why would you go through all of the thing that you just went through? You got to go by like totals. That's crazy.
Record,
I think you should get
the
I think
prompt
you should
was
get a point for
record in
number of
one-score
wins.
games.
I think you should get a point for
Okay.
a number of wins and number of losses.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense because it rewards
if they
you for
go
getting
1-1,
the total.
I should not
Right.
win. I was not right, you know?
Yeah. So it rewards you for getting the total, kind of, but
Yeah.
also
I like
for the record. So
I like it.
total wins, total losses. So I'm gonna go with 6. I'm gonna go 3-3,
Whoa, Homer. Whoa.
which also
Is
gets
it
me the Kirk
Homer
Cousins
State?
3 fourth quarter comebacks. 6 is still kind of high. I don't know if you've around the NFL, there's one-score games are not that high. I know it's difficult for people who watch the Vikings to believe, but one-score games are actually not that common.
I don't believe you. But they're more and more common all the time. Like, I hear
This
every
team
week.
is just built to blow leads and make comebacks.
It was.
Yep. It is.
And now all we did was add a really volatile blitz defense.
Yeah, but one that
Up by
let's get
21 in the
streak
fourth
generally
quarter. Watch
works.
this.
Yeah,
Not in
on
year one,
average.
though.
That's why
Not
I
in
said
year
5-5
one.
and not 10-0.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to get zanier. Alexander Madison hurdle attempts.
Okay, are
Attempts
you
or
are you gonna
successful hurdles?
Are you
I will
going to be tabulating this all season?
Yeah. I mean, there's not
Okay.
going to be that many. Luke Inman, what do you think?
1. I got 1. 1 successful.
That's low. Well,
does not have to be successful.
Oh, does it not have to be
Just
successful?
Like, he could get upended and do a somersault, but that would still
Okay.
count.
All right, give me
Madison
4.
copter.
I think he's going to go 1 for 4.
So he was gonna really struggle with the hurdling.
The guy was a hurdler. Come on, man.
No, the league's adjusted. They've watched the film.
The
film's
league's
out there.
adjusted.
Yeah.
I think he's chilled out on it a little bit.
He definitely
He
has.
has.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
2. I don't think he's that into it. He'll try it a couple times, but I don't think it's gonna be as much of a thing as it was his rookie year.
6.
I love that. I hope it is 6. I'm going to go 3 just because it's a number you guys haven't said. Interception leader with how many?
Kirk Cousins.
This is Braun.
Got to be Harrison Smith, right?
See the easiest one. Yeah, that makes
Yeah, I'll give him 3.
Brief.
3 is the interception leader. I mean, that makes sense. It just feels bad. I'm going to go with Byron Murphy, 6. It's going to be a great season.
Wow,
Ooh.
that would be an unbelievable cornerback season.
Yeah, I'm right there
That's
with both you
insanity.
guys.
Hold on, my turn.
Yeah, let Sam go. Come on, Luke.
Come
You're
on,
acting like Braun
Inman.
here.
Whoa.
Penalty
whoa,
flag.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I think Bynum in that kind of more center field role where he's the deep safety. I think he'll snatch some overthrows. I'm gonna go Bynum 5. Now it's your turn, Luke.
You sure?
Wow. Okay.
Are we ready?
Let's go.
Recording. Harrison Smith blitzed what, 14 times last season? They're obviously
12.
going to send him more on the blitz a lot. I still think he ends up with the most interceptions.
He
got 5.
might get an interception on a blitz too.
Yeah,
That's
house
He
of screen,
could.
baby.
There's some blitz.
yeah.
There's some blitz.
I got 5. He's had 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 times in his career. I think he
He
did
had it
that
last
again.
year, didn't he? Didn't he have
Yeah.
5 last year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Him
So
and
make
Pat Pete,
5. 5 for 5.
5 for fighting.
Nice.
Longest play from scrimmage for the Vikings this year.
Do we have to say who it goes to?
For
I
a
mean, it might be
bonus
fun.
point,
You want? Yeah,
Yeah, bonus point. How about that? Okay, yeah.
There
So
you
it's
go.
my turn, right?
it is your turn.
76 yards, Justin Jefferson.
I'm going 96 yards, breaking Chester Taylor's longest Vikings run in franchise history. Ty Chandler.
Madison. Damn.
You took this thing I was going to do. Now I'll just say JJ.
Madison is such a funny pick for this.
Yeah.
Inman's turn.
72-yard swing pass out in the flat to Ty Chandler, a la AP in 07 from T-Jack in his first game.
Got a lot of faith in Ty Chandler. This whole group.
Let's
Can
put in. I was
Can I?
going to say Ty Chandler, but now I want to be different. Let's
Can
go
I?
for. It'll be like a 66-yard deep post to Jordan Addison.
A bang 8?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the bang only
No.
refers to the angle. It can
No.
just be an 8.
So nobody went with Kenny.
Correct. 'cause
scrimmage?
It's,
No.
it's from scrimmage. Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, he broke off some long ones at, what was it, Iowa State, right? He broke
Yeah.
off some long ones, which was nice.
And he's missing how many? I mean, he's missing a third of the season. That doesn't really help his odds, but
Which makes it all the more humorous, I feel like.
yeah.
When he gets it. Yeah. No, you're right.
Special teams and defensive touchdowns. I'm gonna go an ambitious 4 with 1 kickoff return,
Mm-hmm.
2 fumble recovery touchdowns, and 1 pick 6.
Do we have to specify?
No, you don't. You don't.
I was like, Sam, I'm not built for this.
Inman.
Give me 3. I think they're all defense, too. No special teams touchdowns this year.
No special, no belief in Kene.
This does feel.
You were just talking about how much you believed in Kene, and now here you are.
I was trying to get somebody else to do it.
He's trying to goad us into a take that's bad, huh?
Oh, you don't need to goad us. We're ready with the bad
Locked
takes.
and loaded. You
7.
are built for
Speaking
this.
of.
7!
Yeah, why not? What are you going to do? Jail me?
Over again.
Yeah. They'll all come in the first 5 weeks.
Wait, what year was that? What year was
This is
that? again?
2016.
2016, yeah.
Yeah. They went 5-0, and Norv Turner was like, this offense is not working, and he was right, and he resigned. And then they just lost a bunch of games, and a bunch of fans were like, hey, why did Norv Turner resign? What's that about? It's like, well, the offense wasn't scoring, man.
And what's wrong with your
Kendrick's
eye?
pick 6. Cheryl's to the house. Cheryl's to the house.
Anthony Barr in overtime.
Yep, Tampa Bay.
That was
Yep.
14.
That was 2014.
Oh, that was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. When everyone liked it.
Sendejo got down to the 1-yard line against Philadelphia before the season collapsed. Like that was the last good thing we had.
Was there a punt block that year? 16?
It would stand to reason. Xavier Rhodes went 100 yards
That's
to
right.
the house.
Right
After-
after he had
Wasn't there
limped off
one-
the field.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one against Cam Newton? Wasn't there like a Daniil Hunter strip sack? Like deep?
There was
Or was
for
that a
sure a
safety?
safety. There was a safety in that game, and I think
thinking
Cheryl's had
Cheryl's might
a
have. Oh no, Cheryl's came in at corner that game.
Yeah, against Kelvin
played
Benjamin.
well.
Yeah.
This guy
That's
who's
right.
like a foot, like
That's
legit,
right.
actually a foot taller than him. And he got a pass deflection against him. And then the next play, he's up against Greg Olson, and he does fine.
Stud.
Anyways, seven different players.
Yeah, all right. Seven different players.
crazy.
Yeah, why not?
Okay,
I'm not going to doubt Braun.
So we had what? We had
you should.
1, 3, and 7, right? Is that those are the numbers?
4, 3,
Four.
and 7.
4, 3, and 7. I kind of wanted to pick 4. I believe in Kene. I believe in whatever the punt return situation is. Who's to say? And I believe Najee Thompson's going to force a punt fumble, which it can't be a muff.
Can't
It has to be a
advance.
fumble. Well, you can advance a fumble, right? But not a muff.
Yeah. Okay, that's correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
which is why they shouldn't have counted in the preseason fantasy as a fumble. But which I'm bitter, even though Sam agreed to it. And it was Sam's point that I gave him. I'm going to go with 5 then, because of Najee Thompson and Kenny Nwangwu. We're going to get something in there.
Something crazy.
Last year, the answer would have been 2 for reference. Last year, it was Kendricks in the end zone and Nwangwu.
Regression
Kendricks
way past the mean. Let's go.
Kendricks in the end zone. That was such a funny one, man.
Why?
Why?
Thank you, Josh Allen.
Why
Leading
would you
rusher.
let that happen?
Leading rushers, total yardage, and
Unreal.
who is it? This is Inman.
Gotta go with chalk. Gotta go Madison. 1,076 just cracks the 4-digit mark. I guess that'd be about 66, 67 a game-ish if he played every game.
Like that.
I think it's going to be more of a timeshare. It's still going to very much be Madison. I don't think it's. I think he'll get spelled for like entire drives sometimes, which will cut into it a little bit. So I'll say it's going to be 730.
Oh, that's a significant reduction. I thought I was going to lowball with mine, which lucky 8s, 888.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ty Chandler. Propelled by his 96-yard touchdown run.
They start him.
Ty Chandler.
Wow. I didn't realize we had this guy on our roster. Job's yours, buddy.
Chandler with 783, and Madison will be like really close to that. All right, last one, and this one requires a lot of math and a lot of guesswork.
Oh God.
Total offensive or defensive snaps combined for the rookie class, not including special teams.
Oh.
All right. Not including special teams.
And this is Braun leading
So
off.
Yeah.
what do we get? Like 60 snaps on each side per game, something like that, 55?
Yeah, I think total most teams get 1,100 on offense and or defense.
1,100. So
times 22.
yeah. Thinking of somebody like Mekhi Blackman, will say he plays half of them. So that's like 550. Oh my God. I have to like do math, don't I?
Right? This is rough.
All right, here we go. I got mine. Jordan Addison. I'm just going to round this out. Jordan Addison, 900. Mekhi Blackman, 700. Jay Ward, 0. Quellen Roy, 300. Well, no special teams.
Yeah. I don't think Jay Ward's going to get into scrimmage a lot.
Unless a corner gets hurt.
No, yeah.
0?
So 300. So I got 1,900. Jaron Hall, 5? Sure.
Kneel downs.
Yeah, sure. So I got, what do I got? I got 1,905. And then let's just say there's an injury or two. Let's just subtract 200. So 1,705.
My pick is 2,000.
I came up with 2,150 with 800 for Jordan Addison. I got like 550 for Mekhi Blackman. 300 for Jaquelin Roy sounds about good. I said 50 for Jay Ward. Maybe he gets in a little bit if someone gets hurt. Has to come in a couple times here and there, but it's not going to be much. And then 450 for Ivan Pace.
That's insane.
I didn't have
that. We all got to the same place. Like roughly I have 1,760, and I said exactly 300 for Roy, which I think both of you did, Luke's. And I said 450 for Ivan Pace, which is exactly what Luke Braun said.
That's
I said
incredible.
800 for Addison, which one of you said too. And then I accounted for 20%, like a 20% drop because of injuries to the group. And I arrived at 1,760.
Actually, make mine 2,144, so it's a more specific number.
Oh.
Make mine 2001. Never forget.
So Inman's in a good spot here because it could be less than 1,705, and he gets the win on that. That was an interesting exercise.
Another year of does Kwesi know how to draft after 17?
Can't wait.
Yeah.
2,000 rookie snaps does seem fairly high. I don't know how that stacks up to around the league. It seems like a
For
big number.
Having
I
six
gave-
draft picks
I
at the
gave-
end of the day too,
I
and
gave
the top two are
Addison,
starting. So
I gave Addison like 900, and I gave Mackay something like 500, something like that. And from there, it's like pretty easy to construct. Like Jaquelin Roy is like 300. You had 100 here or there for some other players. Like Jay Ward, I actually gave 100, 200 snaps, something like that. And then I was like, yeah. And then, the undrafted, right? Andre Carter and Ivan Pace. I didn't think specifically about, how much Pace and Carter would actually get, but I was just like, the rest that'll bring it up to 2,000. So.
You get one injury to Addison or Blackman for even 3, 4, 5 weeks. That would,
I believe,
that would hurt.
They're durable. The Vikings picked these oversized, bulky players in the draft that can withstand injury.
Yep.
None of them have an injury history
None.
in
sure.
their college. So I don't
Bulletproof.
see them losing any snaps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Everyone plays 17. That's why they didn't play in the preseason. To save them up.